Alright, so... that sounds like Ignis. And there's something here. Alright, it looks like we're gonna have a mage fight. If there's a time to use the shield, it might be a good time to do it now. I don't know if it's physical damage, but that I'm protected against, but elemental strike. Okay, Nameless One, stop running into. Keep your distance and cast spells. That's what you're good at. There we go. Maybe fire and ice. The fire won't do too much against him, will it? Stygian Ice Storm. Please?
The flames will consume.
He resisted the spell. What happened to my spell? Oh, I don't know. Well, the Nameless One never did like Ignis much, so I think he's going to take some pleasure in this encounter. More attacking. Maybe some vampire touch. This is the spell. I guess we just keep attacking.
The skies shall be flames, and all life as torches.
So keep going until one of us falls. Which is, of course, going to be Ignis, because we can just keep healing ourselves. It's really just a matter of when this guy will fall, finally. Let's do more from the item. Still alive? So again. And we will also heal a bit, because now is a good time to do that.
Master, forgive me. I have betrayed your teaching.
Great. Now what's this crystal? This huge crystal radiates a pulsating, spectral light as it hovers above the crater in the middle of the room. The rhythm of its pulses remind you of a heartbeat, but slow and sickly. Light from the crystal touches the edges of the room like fingers, each ray of light casting a glow on the ruined faces of the statues surrounding it. There is a moment of dizziness as you touch the crystal, then a slow chill passes through your body and you discover that your muscles have locked, your hand frozen to the crystal's surface. There is a moment of silence, then sharp pain splinters through your body like fractures, as if your very being has been turned to ice, then shattered. He has awakened. Finally, I thought I would die again waiting for him to rise. A practical incarnation? Good incarnation? Paranoid incarnation. 3 of us versus me? Perhaps you will still die. Never forget, I watch you thieves, you killers. Killers, all 3 of you. Have a care how you speak to me, you deranged wreck. He was fortunate to reach here with all those traps you scattered throughout the plains. I swear, if I could have crossed the years to put you out of your misery, The two of you be silent. Let us make sure he is alright and save the arguments for later. Alright, Paranoid Incarnation. I think we've read a book or something written by him. Okay. Who are all of you? By the house, he's lost his memories. Damnation, he's useless to us now. Calm yourself. He's only disoriented, as were we all. Give him a moment to get his bearings. You are all thieves wearing my body, and you will give it back. I am at the limits of my patience with your howling. Be silent, or... This arguing avails us nothing. Give him his space, leave him be. This time is no longer in our favor. I will not stand here and squander another moment while our adversary is no doubt hunting for us. We waited long enough for him to awaken. I will speak to him now. The man before you resembles you, but he carries himself more like a force than a man. His eyes are watching you carefully, and as you study him, you feel him studying you. So it has come to this. I will not surrender my name to you or any man. This man's voice is rough, like yours, and it rings strangely in your ears. As for who I am, you should be asking yourself that. You are one of my incarnations. You made it here with my clues to guide you. We are separate incarnations. How is that possible? The incarnation is silent for a moment, then his expression changes to contempt. If there's anything I've hated about you, it's your countless questions, your desperate fumbling for meaning and answers. The man's voice is like a hatchet, and anger flickers across his features. The time for questions is past. Now you will listen to me. I was the first to breach this fortress, and whatever it is that waits us here was somehow able to defeat me. It will not best me a second time. Of course I intend to fight it is again. That's the only reason we're speaking now. I'll need you to be the shell, but your mind must be my mind. Do you understand me? Oh, you intend to possess me, don't you?
Updated my journal.
Yes. We cannot leave this place in pieces. Only one may leave. Alright, well, we're not going to do that. What are you talking about? You must surrender your will to me, your knowledge and your skills. Whatever little you've managed to accumulate in your life may prove useful. It ultimately will be not a fraction of my power, but it might have its uses. And, yeah, I think this will be your answer. Yet you came here previously and were defeated. No, actually, I say, if I choose not to surrender my will to you. Because I think we're being a bit more defensive now. You have no choice in the matter. You do not know how to escape this place. I do. If you refuse to surrender with me, I will refuse to surrender to you, and neither of us will be able to leave this place. Only one may leave, and it will not be you. And yet you were defeated. I was taken unawares, and I did not anticipate that my companions would be split from me upon arrival. What happened after that is confusing. So even if I were to surrender to you, then we could still fail. Unlikely. I'm the only one who possesses the knowledge necessary to succeed. This moment is the culmination of centuries of planning. Many have suffered and died for us to be here. Their sacrifices must not be in vain. The last sentence unnerves you. It is delivered like a speech, and there's no passion behind the words. Okay, so this is the manipulative incarnation. I don't believe you, and I won't surrender my will to you. Then we have a dilemma. I will not surrender what I know to you. This means you will never escape this prison, and we shall never find and defeat this killer of ours, and be free of him. The man's voice becomes gentle. If you merge with me, however, not only can we escape this place, but we will be armed with all the knowledge I possess. We will come to this adversary. I will defeat him, and at last we will know peace. I'll consider it. No, let me get my bearings first, and then I'll talk to you again. Paranoid guy? This guy resembles us, but his back is hunched as if perpetually afraid of being struck. He's watching you warily, and he hisses as you approach, his hands clenching as if wanting to strangle you. His arms are horribly gnarled and scarred, as if they had been dunked into a stream of acid, and his left arm looks like it is holding on by a thread, literally. Who are you? Know that you will not last long in this place, thief. Mazes and regrets and death are all here. Okay, Practical Self is saying, you're wasting your time speaking to that one. His thoughts are all angles and spite, and nothing more. Stop wasting time. There's much the two of us must speak of. Thief! The Incarnation's hands twist as if strangling the other. I will feel the bones of your neck snap beneath my fingers. I take my body back! He turns to you. Thief! You wear my body like a cloak, and you shame me. Okay, well, I'm no thief, and I stole nothing from you. Okay, some more ranting. You're the one who made a dodecahedron journal. The trapped one, aren't you? And the one who killed Finn. He fixes a wary eye. It seems just looking at you is making him uncomfortable. In order for me to leave this place, you must again become part of me. Will you do so? Yeah, let's speak in just the two of us. After a moment of silence, he replies in the same language. Only I know the language of the Oyo. How do you know it? You are the only one who knows the language of the Oyo, so if I know the language of Oyo, I must be you. He's silent, staring at you. It is these others who are not you, for they do not know the language of the Oyo. This place confuses one's perceptions. We are both you, and now must become as one. He looks frightened. And to your surprise, he reverts to normal speech, and all inflections to his voice are gone. It is calm, level, and much like your own. I no longer wish to live like this. All the pain and worry of torment of your existence, I will wipe it away. You have suffered much. You were born into a world where nothing made sense, where strangers claimed they knew you, and they blamed you for things you knew nothing of. And they tried to hurt you. We'll say that one. He looks at you, and you watch as the Incarnation loses its mad gleam, and its eyes become more like your own. Yes. I will protect you now. You will know peace. For that is all you ever wanted, isn't it? The Incarnation relaxes at your words, his eyes dimming as he locks gazes with you. There's the faintest of whispers, and he falls into the black stones. With his collapse, you feel a crawling sensation in the back of your skull. And there is a flood of memories and strength and emotions, and you steady yourself. Dizzy for a moment, then your vision clears and you are yourself once more.
I feel stronger.